When I asked him that question, "Do you love her?" the silence that followed said everything. He didn't even try to deny it. He just stood there frozen. That's when I knew the man I married, the man I trusted with everything, had already given his heart to someone else. It started 3 weeks earlier. Our shared laptop had been acting strange. Constant notifications, messages popping up even when no one was logged in. One evening, while my husband, Daniel, was in the shower, I decided to check what was causing it. I opened the browser, and there it was. A chat window, Facebook Messenger, and a name I'd never seen before. Samantha Redheart. The heart wasn't subtle. Neither were the messages. I miss you already. Last night was perfect. She'll never find out. My hands went cold. I stared at the screen for what felt like hours. Every word cut deeper. Proof that the man who kissed me goodbye each morning was living a double life. When he came out of the bathroom, towel around his waist, humming his usual tune, I could barely look at him. He noticed something was off. "What's wrong?" he asked. I just shook my head. "Nothing," I lied. That night, I couldn't sleep. I replayed every argument, every late-night work call, every business trip that suddenly made sense now. I wanted to scream, but instead I planned. I needed to know the truth, all of it. The next day, while Daniel was at work, I checked his old phone. He'd upgraded months ago, but hadn't reset this one. Inside, I found more messages, this time on WhatsApp. Voice notes. Photos. A hotel receipt. They'd been seeing each other for nearly 5 months. 5 months of lies. And the worst part, the first message between them started a week after our anniversary. That evening, I waited for him to come home. He walked in, kissed me on the cheek like nothing was wrong. I waited until he sat down, scrolling through his phone, and then I asked, "Do you love her?" He froze, eyes darting up, confused at first, then terrified. "Who?" he stammered. "Samantha," I said. The color drained from his face. He opened his mouth, but nothing came out. I watched the man I'd shared 10 years with, 2 kids, a home, a life, stand there like a stranger. "I didn't mean for it to happen," he finally said. That line, that pathetic, rehearsed line. I asked him how long. He said, "A few months." But I already knew it was longer. I walked away. I couldn't listen to his excuses, his apologies, or his promises that meant nothing anymore. For days, I avoided him. He texted from the guest room. He called me from work just to check in. But every sound of his voice made my stomach turn. When I finally confronted him again, I asked, "Why her?" He said, "She listened to me. She made me feel appreciated." Appreciated. That word burned. As if the years I'd spent supporting him through job loss, depression, and his late nights weren't appreciation enough. I told him, "You didn't cheat because you weren't loved. You cheated because you were selfish." He didn't argue. He just sat there, head down, in silence. A week later, I told him to leave. He moved into his brother's apartment across town. The kids asked questions I didn't know how to answer. "Is Daddy coming home?" my daughter asked one night. I smiled weakly and said, "Not right now, sweetie." Then I cried until sunrise. I filed for separation 2 months later. He tried to come back, said it was a mistake, said he missed his family. But trust doesn't come back just because you're sorry. It dies quietly the moment deceit walks in. It's been a year now. I've rebuilt my life slowly, therapy, a new job, new routines. The pain still visits sometimes, usually when I see couples laughing in cafes or holding hands at the grocery store. But I'm not bitter anymore. Daniel tried reaching out again recently. He said, "I'll always love you." I told him, "Then you should have loved me when I was still yours." To everyone listening, sometimes the person you'd do anything for is the same person who destroys you. But that's not where your story ends. It's where it begins, the moment you choose yourself over their betrayal. So tell me, if your partner cheated, would you try to fix it? or would you walk away for good? Share your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe for more real stories like this one.